First, let's meet Jack. Jack is the manager of a PR agency. He is working so hard with his team in order to offer the best service to his customers. The operational work, such as sending press releases and updating the media data, takes so much time for Jack and his team. In fact, media coverage is still a very significant success criteria for the customers. Therefore, for the sake of successful media relations, up-to-date, functional and comprehensive media list is a must for a PR agency. Updating such comprehensive media lists creates a workload on the shoulders of Jack and his team. In addition to that, when you consider the time spent on sending personalized private press releases along with high-quality images while preventing the message from being spam, the workload is getting heavier. Apart from the operational works, another problem which the PR sector is facing is the fact that the PR officers have to save every kind of data and document they produce on their personal computer. When a PR officer quits the job or a problem emerges on his/her computer, several different documents such as project plans, meeting notes and reports disappear into thin air. As for the common file systems set up for creating a solution to this problem, they cannot be efficient, since they are not complying with the professional life. Instead of a common area, the officers still prefer using their own computers to save the documents. Now meet Kate. Kate has always wanted to be a reporter. She likes writing news and telling stories to people. Kate is working as the editor of a magazine. She follows the agenda every week and writes private news. Kate has to deal with several problems as a reporter. The computer and telephone that she has are 1 or 2 generations old and work very slowly. There are dozens of local and foreign resources to be followed. Moreover, she has to find the important press releases for her readers among hundreds of emails filling her mailbox. Therefore, she has to read all the press releases sent to her. Once she finds the press releases, she still has much more to do. Most of the time, the images attached to the press release do not have proper sizes for publishing. Then, in addition to their workload, the reporters have to call the agency which sends the press release in order to ask for new images. And here comes Faselis. Faselis is a cloud-based media and customer relations platform which is offered to PR agencies and press members. Faselis Media Database includes the up-to-date information belonging to the media corporations and members in the markets where Faselis operates, and detailed press release distribution lists related to every necessary field. This information is updated by the Faselis local office over the phone on a regular basis. Thanks to Faselis, Jack and his team do not have to spend hours on updating media lists and sending press releases. They can access any kind of information they need with a few clicks, and they can send the press releases, which include several high-quality images, to hundreds or thousands of people within minutes. Since Jack and his team have much more time, they can have the chance to produce more creative works and make closer contacts with press members. Faselis brings about several innovations for PR agencies. Each agency officer logs into Faselis with his or her email address, name and password. The agency managers have the authority to define and delete users, to relate the users with the brands. In Faselis' business model, the brand to which PR agency offers service takes place at the core. While the users can offer press release service to the brands, the reporters can filter or ban the press releases sent on behalf of brands in accordance with the sectors. The charges in these agencies are calculated based on the number of brands to which the agency offers service. Furthermore, Faselis provides the agency managers like Jack with the chance to identify separate authority for each user and to create an approval mechanism. Accordingly, while a junior user is authorized to prepare the press release only to send it, a senior user can select and confirm the list to which the press release is delivered. When Jack enters Faselis, a dashboard including the daily summary welcomes him. Thanks to this dashboard, Jack can access all the information he needs on only one screen. He can see all the release reports of the brands which he is interested in. He can go through the changes in media sector. He can follow the Faselis announcements and the changes in his own private delivery list. In the media database section, Jack can also access his social media accounts along with the information of broadcastings and reporters. And he can follow what the press members share on Faselis screen. The most remarkable part of Faselis for PR agencies is the media distribution list module, which has a hierarchical structure. Faselis provides the users with ready-made media distribution lists on more than 200 titles from different categories. While the users can use these lists for sending press releases, they can also completely or partially add them to their own lists. On the list hierarchy, they can remove the branches or press members from the list as they wish. Since the structure of Faselis list is a dynamic model, every update on the Faselis standard distribution lists of the users is also automatically applied on the private lists of Faselis users. The part of Faselis which makes the lives of Jack and his team easier is the press release and invitation delivery. The users can deliver the press releases to the reporters in the desired format by using the HTML-enabled editor interface of Faselis. While doing so, they can address the reporters with their names and surnames, can arrange the places of cover letter, press release text, images and file locations, can add header and footer in HTML format to the text. Faselis does not enforce any limit to the number or delivery of the press releases and images to be attached. Each of the users can send as many high-quality images as they want along with one single press release. The best part is that the size of the email delivered to the reporters is only 30 to 40 kilobytes. In the press invitations, the reporters can give RSVP response by clicking the links in the mail. Another useful feature of Faselis is that the users can add several keywords to the press releases. Therefore, the press release that Jack sends is automatically delivered to the reporters who would like to have the press releases in accordance with the keywords on the email, even though they are not on the list chosen by Jack. It is very easy and functional to select the list and reporters while sending the releases. While the user is selecting the list on the left side, he/she can see the reporters on the chosen lists and make the required changes at the same time on the right side. He/she can arrange the deliveries for different dates in accordance with the broadcasting type or the period. After sending the press releases, Faselis users can also track them in the reports section. They can follow all the details, such as how many reporters read the release and who they are, who downloads which image or file, who gives which response to the press release in real time. They can also see the geographical distribution of the reading information over the map. However, Faselis is not a solution which is focused only on media relations. It is a powerful tool which is used by Jack and all other managers in the field of customer relations. Jack and his team now can archive and manage all the processes related to the customers thanks to Faselis. All kinds of document and process prepared by the team members for their customers, such as project, report, meeting notes, interview organization and so on, can be recorded and tracked over Faselis Customer Relations module. Therefore, the documents and corporate memory which disappear in the air when the officers quit remains available 24/7 for Jack and his team. Thanks to Faselis mobile application, several functions of Faselis are always available for Jack and his team. Working on smartphones and tablets, Faselis mobile application makes the lives of users much easier. With the mobile application, Faselis users can access the information on Faselis database everywhere. They can track the delivery reports. They can even contact directly with the reporters. On the other hand, Kate the reporter can receive the press releases sent to her over email or over the Faselis reporter application installed on her computer without overfilling her mailbox. Regardless of the size or number of the images and files in the press releases, the size of the email sent to the reporter over Faselis does not exceed 30 to 40 kilobytes. By clicking on the images seen as a thumbnail, the reporter can download the images with their original sizes on his or her computer. When Kate uses Faselis Reporter application, by filtering the press releases in accordance with the agency, brand, or the keywords that she predetermines, she can access the important press releases easily and rapidly. She downloads the images which she would like to use for the magazine on her computer in the highest resolution. She responds with the RSVP link in the invitations. In order not to be overwhelmed by the volume of press releases, she can arrange the sectors from which she would like to receive press release, the keywords which she is interested in, even her own information which agencies would like to learn about herself. She can arrange all of these easily over Faselis desktop application. Again, in order to reach to a brand over the same application, she can see whom she should contact within which agency. And she can even start instant messaging with that related person. In the next step, Kate will be able to watch the videos sent with the press releases over this application. And over Faselis application, she can even watch the press meetings online which she cannot participate in due to the lack of time and heavy workload. Of course, it is not obligatory for reporters to use Faselis application. Those who wish can still receive the press releases in email format. If she wants, over both Faselis Reporter application and over Faselis, Kate can share the content of the press release on her social media accounts by clicking on the related links on the email. Finally, Kate can send a feedback related to her interest in the content of the press release that Jack sends. By this means, Jack can observe how the reporters are influenced by the press release he has sent them. In the long term, Faselis can learn what kind of releases each reporter is interested in, and it can utilize this information in several fields. We would like to tell you how Faselis can make the life of a PR agency officer easier with a story. Jack is getting ready for a press meeting of a much-respected customer. Once the press invitation is confirmed, he sends the invitation to the press invitation list, which is already prepared with Faselis, and in which Kate takes place. There is not much time, but there are a great number of reporters to be called to get their confirmation. But Faselis has a surprise for Jack. Kate and several other reporters have already stated whether they will attend or not by clicking the RSVP link under the invitation that Jack has sent. Therefore, Jack and his team spends less time for calling, and they are able to focus on the other details of the invitation. On the invitation date, Jack welcomes Kate at the entrance, just like all the other reporters, and they meet there. There is an active participation to the meeting, and the details which Jack has the chance to focus on really change the atmosphere of the meeting. The customer is very satisfied. After the meeting, Jack can send the high-quality photographs and videos of the meeting, along with the press release, to the participants and other related press members while they are just leaving the meeting. All the documents have already been sent to the reporters even before they reach the lobby. Kate goes to her office and reads the press release that Jack has sent. She asks Jack about a detail which comes to her mind over Faselis desktop application. At that time, Jack is not in the office. However, he is able to write to Kate over Faselis mobile application. In order to give answers for all questions that Kate asks, Jack visits Kate in her office with the customer on the following day. During the visit, Kate writes the news based on the answers she gets directly from Jack's customer. The news that Kate has prepared attracts all the attention of the press. Moreover, Kate gets the Best Lifestyle News Award thanks to this news. In order to thank Jack, Kate invites him to a dinner. There, another story begins.